Hi everyone! Join me on a delightful Sunday morning adventure to Coast, the brunch buffet at the Coast Hotel and Convention Center in Langley. The best part? Loads of free parking spots were available, making it accessible to get there. As we stepped inside, the lobby was spacious, showcasing the hotel's charm for tourists and offering entertainment for those looking to try their luck in the casino. Making our way towards the restaurant, we couldn't miss the helpful television screen guiding us along the path. Riding the escalator up, I couldn't help but admire the chic circular light bulbs on the ceiling, casting a warm glow over the area. We approached a sign reminding us that no alcoholic beverages were allowed past this point, and voila! We have arrived! But first, a quick lineup. 2 options, one for walk-ins and another for those who made reservations in advance. Given that this brunch buffet is a once-a-week Sunday treat from 10 o'clock a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Reserving ahead seemed like the smart move. With the popularity of this event, it's no surprise that a lot of people, just like us, are eager to give it a try. The wait time wasn't too long, and the spacious outdoor area provided plenty of room for everyone to stand comfortably. Let's dive into this brunch adventure. Finally, it was my turn to enter, and after providing my name to the hostess, it took a moment as they searched for it on their list. Once they located my reservations, I was warmly welcomed into the convention center. The sight that greeted me was truly astonishing, and a credible spread of delectable food options awaited. There were many tables ready for people to enjoy their food. This restaurant is incredibly kid-friendly, making it a fantastic choice for those early morning family get-togethers. Welcome to the incredible food stations that they have offered. Let's kick things off with an impressive soup bar featuring different bread options and a beautifully arranged charcuterie board. The attention to detail in its presentation is truly remarkable. On the side, there is a toaster that you can warm up your bread in different types of jams. As we move forward, prepare to be wowed by a selection of mouth-watering meats, cheese, crisp crackers, fresh fruits, wholesome nuts, and a medley of olives. And if you are in the mood for something warm and comforting, look no further than their savory salmon chowder, or the delightful vegetarian option, tomato basil soup. They have got you covered with a supply of sanitized utensils and bowls for your convenience. Now, let's explore even more delicious offerings. Let's dive into the incredible array of main dishes available. From potato pancakes to scrambled eggs, there was something for everyone. The options were endless, including mouth-watering turkey sausage, flavorful country pork sausage, and the irresistible smoky double smoked bacon. However, what truly got me excited were the milkshakes. Starting my day with a refreshing kick is a must, and these milkshakes did not disappoint. Right before us, there was a lineup of milkshakes, but trust me, they will vanish in no time, only to be replaced with freshly stacked ones. Among the tempting choices, they offered strawberry banana milkshake, the tropical delight of mango pineapple, and the avocado milkshake. Next, we will explore different selections of salads and delicious seafood options. So let's get started! When it comes to balancing your diet with some greens, you are in for a treat. The salad selection offers a range of choices that are anything but plain. What's the secret? It's all in the dressings. Let's take a closer look at the salad options. We have the classic Caesar salad, the refreshing Farmer's Spring mix, and the unique kimchi noodle salad. And if you're looking to add some crunch to your greens, don't worry, they got croutons to satisfy that craving. If you prefer more texture and flavor, they have you covered with mozzarella to drizzle over your salad. And that's just the beginning. The array of dressings will take your salad experience to the next level. But now, let's shift the focus to the seafood selection. The seafood items are prepared nicely in front of us, making them a must-try. You will find a different assortment from shrimp and mussels, all cooked and served on a bed of ice. And for a delightful twist, they offer prawn cocktails served in cute miniature cups. If you are in the mood for a little kick, they have these adorable miniature balls of sriracha to drizzle on top. And the feast doesn't stop there. They offered garlic butter fried rice, creamy macaron and cheese carbonara, sauté cauliflower steak, gluten-free chicken marbella, beef satay, zesty seafood romesco, chicken pot stickers, and crispy vegetable spring rolls. After a quick tour of the station, I couldn't resist the temptation to fill my plate with a variety of delicious foods. Here's what I picked. I started with some comfort food classics. First, I loaded up on the potato pancakes. Then, I couldn't resist a small serving of fluffy scrambled eggs. I added a piece of savory turkey sausage, a slice of crunchy pork sausage, and a mouth-watering piece of double smoked bacon. Of course, the real stars on the show were the milkshakes. Only the avocado milkshakes remained, so I decided to give it a try, thinking it's a healthy addition to balance out my meal with some greens. Next up was a kimchi noodle salad, a unique and intriguing dish I had never experienced before. I had to sample it, so I added a small portion to my plate. Being a seafood lover, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to indulge in some mussels and shrimp. They made a great addition to my plate. To round out my meal, I included some garlic butter fried rice, a delightful macaron and cheese carbonara, and a piece of baked cauliflower steak. The variety of dishes was so tempting that I couldn't resist a colorful piece of chicken and a tiny serving of beef to complement the very small portion of fried rice. To add a touch of seafood to my plate, I selected a tender squid ring from the seafood romesco section. Finally, I went to the last section, which featured a selection of deep-fried delights. I couldn't resist grabbing a chicken pop sticker and a vegetable spring roll. With all these options of food items on my plate, I headed back to my table, ready to savor this mouth-watering feast. I was curious to explore additional dining options, and that's when I stumbled upon a protein-packed surprise. If you are looking to add even more savory goodness to your meal, you are in luck. They offer a dedicated ham station featuring slow-roasted Angus beef and delectable honey-glazed ham. Before giving my meal a try, I couldn't resist going to the benedicts station. Benedicts have always been a top choice for me when it comes to breakfast. The reason? It's all about the delectable components, the creamy sauce, the protein options, and those perfectly pouched eggs. The Benedict selection was truly impressive, offering a range of mouth-watering choices. I couldn't help but feel a bit spoiled for options. There were Cajun shrimp, spinach and mushroom, smoked salmon, and honey ham benedicts. And I wasn't alone in my enthusiasm for benedicts. Many others in the station had made similar choices. Watching the skilled chefs craft these benedict was amazing. The attention to detail and precision in preparing each place was truly remarkable. I decided to start to order salmon benedict. The egg was perfectly cooked, and then the chef moved on to pouring the hollandaise sauce over the pouch egg, topped with garnished chopped green onions. We had the finishing masterpiece. I couldn't resist, so I ordered the Cajun shrimp benedict as well. Near the Benedict station, you will find an omelet station where you can customize your own omelet. They provide you with a piece of paper listing the available ingredients, allowing you to choose the ones you would like to include in your omelet. After taking a look around at the buffet with the food options they have offered, I had assembled a plate filled with all the tempting dishes I couldn't wait to sample. I found a cozy spot at my table ready to dig in. A neatly folded handkerchief was provided. As I laid out my utensils, I couldn't help but feel excited to give the food a try. First up, I decided to taste the turkey sausage. I have a soft spot for this choice because it's quite leaner alternative to the typical pork sausage. The absence of excessive greasiness was quite appealing, offering a cleaner and lighter flavor profile. Next option to try was the country pork sausage. While it had a bit more grease compared to the turkey sausage, it made up for it with a richer flavor. It proved to be a fantastic selection for individuals seeking a more substantial breakfast choice. The potato pancakes, unfortunately, didn't quite meet my expectations. They turned out drier than I had hoped, lacking the crispy texture I was looking for. Not every dish can be a favorite, and this one fell into that category. I was particularly curious about the kimchi noodle salad, but it turned out to be a mild surprise. It taste resembled regular pasta with tomato sauce. I turned my attention to the cauliflower. As I savored my first bite, I was delighted to find that it was perfectly seasoned, delivering a delightful crunch that provided a refreshing twist to the experience. The squid rings, meanwhile, provided a chewy texture and were well seasoned, making them a most delightful addition to my plate. There were many food options available. I must say that most of the dishes I tried left a positive impression. Even though a few turned out to be somewhat dry, what stood out for me was the generous portion size that the buffet offered, making it a truly self-serve feast to remember. Let's move on to trying the salmon benedict. It took a bit of effort to cut through the bread, but that's alright. I eventually managed to take a bite. I really enjoyed the creamy and rich sauce that added a delightful smokiness to my palate when paired with the salmon. Now, onto the Cajun shrimp benedict. The noticeable difference here was the addition of shrimp and a spicy kick. Thanks to the paprika and cayenne pepper, these two options offer distinct seafood experiences, perfect for seafood enthusiasts like myself. I needed to take a break from eating, so I found myself feeling a bit thirsty. That's when I decided to give the avocado smoothie a try. While it wasn't my personal favorite, I couldn't help but feel that it lacked a bit of flavor. Perhaps a touch of more sweetness would have elevated the experience for me. I was excited to visit their sushi station, and I was pleasantly surprised by the wide array of options they had to offer. Their sushi selection included enticing choices like the beef teriyaki roll, salmon nigiri, tuna roll, dynamite roll, California roll, yam roll, and egg roll. I couldn't resist trying each one of them, so I decided to grab a piece of every kind. Sushi is known for its diversity in styles and the regional variations, and the presentation before me was nothing short of a visual masterpiece. The careful craftsmanship with a mix of vibrant colors and textures in each sushi piece immediately caught my eye. Making myself curious to explore the entire selection, to complete my sushi experience, I grabbed a small container for the soy sauce and ginger. The option to choose between naturally colored ginger and the visually appealing artificially colored version added a delightful touch to the presentation. For aesthetics, I went with the artificial pink ginger, which perfectly complemented the vibrant sushi selection. I unwrapped a fresh pair of wooden chopsticks and broke them in half, then rubbed both of them together, ensuring there were no hidden splinters. As I prepared for a taste test, I dove into the selection of sushi pieces they had to offer. While the quality didn't quite reach the level of Japanese restaurants, I found that the sushi had a pleasing balance of flavors that come together nicely. I was already quite full after eating the main dishes, but the waffles were irresistible. They offer a spread featuring freshly made waffles, fluffy French toast, perfectly crispy buttermilk fried chicken, and delightful pancake bites. To top it all off, there was an array of delectable toppings to choose from, including peaches, strawberry, whipped cream, and maple syrup. Alright, let's dive into our delicious breakfast experience. As we explored the buffet, we came across a station where fresh waffles and French toast were being prepared. I grabbed a pair of tongs and carefully selected a piece of both waffle and French toast. What made the French toast section even more exciting was that they had mixed sliced fruits to toss in. I couldn't resist adding some blueberries and sliced strawberries to my plate. For those looking for a unique twist, they had deep-fried crispy chicken to top off the waffle. Of course, I had to try their fun-sized mini pancakes. Although small in size, they were incredibly satisfying, especially when paired with an extra serving of those fruits. Now, it was time to head over to the topping bar. I decided to pour a small amount of strawberry sauce over my plain waffle, and a slice of peach joined the party. To make it even more delightful, I drizzled some maple syrup over the stack and added whipped cream for the perfect finishing touch. I couldn't resist trying this out, so I cut it into a piece topped with a dollop of whipped cream. The taste was absolutely delightful. The warm waffles, freshly served, added to the overall experience. With each bite, there were different flavors of sweetness, creaminess, and the refreshing burst of the fruits. Moving on to the crispy chicken, I appreciate that it wasn't soggy. The outer skin had a satisfying crunch. I only wish the inner layer of chicken could have been a tad more moist. And then there were the mini pancakes, which I popped into my mouth. They were wonderfully moist and fluffy, making for a comforting treat. The side of fruits provided a refreshing contrast that completed the meal perfectly. Without them, it just wouldn't have been the same. The final stop of the tour was the dessert table, and I promise, it's an absolute sweet paradise. This place offers many options that will satisfy your sweet tooth cravings. From an assortment of cakes to puddings and beyond, you will be spoiled for choice. The dessert menu here is a true feast. You can indulge in mouth-watering delights such as creme brulee, chocolate mousse, fruity panna cotta, a colorful selection of fresh fruits, fluffy cream puffs, sweet marshmallows, Rice Krispie, and adorable donut holes. But wait, the real showstopper here is the chocolate fountain. Imagine dipping your favorite treats into warm chocolate for an incredibly delightful experience. As if that wasn't enough, there's a whole range of additional desserts to explore. Treat yourself to Nanaimo bars, bite-sized brownies, a variety of cookies, exquisite petite fours, delicious chocolate cake, classic New York cheesecake, black forest cake, and the zesty lemon meringue pie. While the dessert options here are incredibly diverse and tempting, it's important to note that if you have peanut allergies, have extra caution as it can be challenging to identify which items may contain nuts due to the way they are presented throughout the display. I selected a fresh plate and carefully sliced a piece of black forest cake, making sure to secure the covered cherry on top. As I approached the tower of miniature feast, my senses were overwhelmed by the array of delicious options. Though my stomach was already 90% full, I couldn't resist trying a little more. My choice was scrumptious chocolate-covered biscuits. The highlight was the chocolate fountain, a treat I had always wanted to experience. I skewered some juicy strawberries and I dipped them into the chocolate. I couldn't resist grabbing a delightful mousse to conclude the perfect sweet ending to my meal. As soon as I sat down at my table, I couldn't resist taking that very first bite of chocolate-covered strawberries. The warm chocolate coating added a comforting touch to the experience, and as I indulged, the chocolate melted into a delightful, gooey milkiness. I couldn't wait to give this fruity mousse a try that had a wonderfully creamy texture with a flavor of mango. It was a perfect blend of sweetness and fruitiness that I thoroughly enjoyed. And to top it all off, I treated myself to a heavenly slice of black forest cake. The rich, chocolatey goodness of the cake was the perfect conclusion to end off my day, leaving me completely satisfied. The brunch buffet at Coast is an incredible deal at just $34.95 per person. Especially considering the wide variety of food options available, this is truly one of the best dining experiences I have in terms of affordability. Coast Brunch Buffet is mainly offered on Sundays, running from 10 o'clock a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It's a fantastic way to kick off your Sunday with a delicious meal. If you have questions or require further information, please don't hesitate to reach out to them at 604-539-4454. If you are interested in exploring their menu, you can conveniently access it on their website or simply scan the QR code featured in this video to quickly browse their offerings. Please note that the restaurant occasionally hosts special events and may have adjusted hours in operation on certain Sundays, so it's advisable to call in advance to verify their current schedule. That's all for this video. If you are interested in experiencing this brunch buffet available on select Sundays, you will find Coast located in Langley City Convention Center at 20393 Fraser Highway, Langley, BC, Canada. I want to express my sincere gratitude to all of you who have watched this entire video, and a big thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel. If you are new here and want more content, please show your support by subscribing, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. I'm excited to see you in my next video, and have a wonderful day. Bye!